Hello everyone. Today I'm gonna do a review of the Motorola Moto G Power phone. I got this phone maybe like 3 weeks ago. This phone is for track phone, but they also make them for different companies. This phone goes for around $130 to $150 if you buy it locked for a specific company, or you can buy unlocked for around, I believe, 180. I checked the price today, so it was 180 at Best Buy unlocked. This one is locked, so this one will only work for TrackPhone and I believe a couple other companies that TrackPhone owns. So let me give you guys a brief description of the outside of the phone. As you guys can see, on the right side has the power button, and then the volume rockers. On top there's an anything, and on the left side there's a SIM card slot, which also has a SD card. So it's 2-in-1. And then bottom you have the USB-C charger, you have the speaker grill, and you have 3.5mm headphone jack. When you turn the phone, on the back side you have triple camera system, which has 60 megapixel main camera, then it has a 8 megapixel wide camera, and then it has a 2 megapixel depth camera. I'm gonna go more into that later in the video. And it also has a flash. Then you have a Motorola fingerprint sensor. I have a bit of good and bad stuff with it. I do like the positioning of it. It's in the back. When you take it out of your pocket, your finger lands on it. But for me, for some reason, it just hasn't been working that good. Like I need to scan it like a couple times for it to unlock. Sometimes it would do it right away, but sometimes it would take a few times. I even scanned my finger twice, the same finger, and it's just sometimes it just doesn't work right away. See, right now it's working, no issues. Oh, here we go. There we go. As you guys can see, sometimes it takes like 2-3 tries, which can be kind of annoying. But it is a budget phone, so I can't expect too much out of it. So next I'm gonna talk about the hardware of the phone. It comes with the octa-core. It's a 665 processor. I haven't had any issues with the speed. Also comes with 4 gigabytes of RAM and 64 gigabytes of storage, which is very impressive for the budget phone, especially if you can get it around $100. I got this one for $55 on Amazon on their Amazon Prime Day. I'm not sure if the price is gonna go back to that low on the Black Friday, but add it to the cart and just wait. If you're interested in this phone, it might go that low again. So as I said, I haven't experienced any lag. I played some games. I'm gonna show you guys in later in the video some game playing, and but I use this phone for at least 2 weeks every day, and I haven't experienced any issues. Screen resolution of this phone is 6.4 inches FHD screen. It's around 1080 resolution. It looks really nice. It's as you guys can see, it has a big real estate on it, big screen. I haven't experienced any issues with the pixels or anything like that. I ended up adding the bottom three buttons because I do prefer having buttons instead of doing their screen like, how would I say, like with the fingers. I'm not used to it, so I do prefer having the buttons. As you guys can see, it's much easier for me, so the buttons do take a bottom portion of the screen. For me, I do prefer it that way, but for somebody else, they might go without the buttons. Either way, it's not a big deal. And then, as you guys can see on the top, it has a 60 megapixel front camera, which is always there. So it's on the screen, and sometimes like the color of the top where the camera and notifications is, it's gonna be a little bit different color. Again, not a big deal, so just pointing that out. Next thing I'm going to talk about is the cameras. As I already mentioned in the beginning of the video, it has a triple cameras on the back, 16 megapixel main, and then it has 8 megapixel wide camera and 2 megapixel depth. 2 megapixel depth is the one you use after you already taken the pictures. It kind of gives you more of a software, if I'm not wrong. It has something to do with the software after you've done taking the pictures. But let's talk about the first two cameras I mentioned. So I went to mountain this weekend. I took a couple pictures. So this one is taken with the 16 megapixel main camera. As you guys can see, it has a really nice detail. This has no filter, so it's pretty raw image. And so keep in mind this this tree. And let's go on the next picture. Hold on. As you can, and this is the wide camera lens. Now this is the same tree. I took it from the same spot, so you guys can see how much it actually fits inside the wide camera lens. It's a huge difference. So it comes in handy, you know, if you're taking family picture and everyone is up close. So you do the wide lens, and you can fit a lot of stuff in that image without even moving. So you guys can see what a difference it makes. And this is another image I took. This is with a little bit of sun, and let's see. And then this is, as you guys can see, another image. It was snowing on a mountain, so that was nice. And let me guys show you another wide. This is from the same spot. I don't know why it keeps doing this. You guys can see this is the tree. Look at how much more you can fit in with the wide camera lens. And let me guys show you a little video I took. This is 1080. It can record in 4K, but I haven't done it in 4K since I don't have anything to watch videos in 4K at the moment.
How long should I? It's okay, just load them. That's okay.
So that's the you know, that's the camera. It looks really nice. I haven't had any issues with it. So let's talk about the software first before I move into the gaming software. Right now it's on Android 10.0, and the software wise, like Motorola comes pretty stock, so I haven't had any bloatware. I had to uninstall a couple apps like Weather app and a couple other apps, but definitely doesn't have, as you guys can see, it's pretty Android stock. I did get it does come with the Facebook, but you can stop the app, but I decided to keep the Facebook, and then I got the Messenger, and then I got a couple Google apps. It already came with a bunch of Google apps, which it comes with all the Android phones, but it didn't have any bloatware, especially from the company. Also, like from the track phone, it didn't come with extra apps. I know Samsung comes with a lot of their own apps when you buy Samsung phone, but this one is pretty low on bloatware, and it's pretty stock, which is why I prefer getting Motorola phones, you know, if I go for budget phones. So as you guys can see, like the web browsing, it has a very good real estate because of that 6.4-inch screen. Let's go on Amazon site to see how fast it loads it. It's pretty fast, no lag. It's already loaded. I use this phone as a secondary phone, but it can easily be the main phone. If I switched that today, I wouldn't regret it because it's a very, very good phone. And then let me guys show you. I'm gonna play a song. I'm gonna do like free beats because I don't want to get copyrighted, so you guys can hear the sound. It has a really good sound. It has two stereo speakers, one on the bottom, one on top. It sounds pretty loud. Let's see. But yeah, it sounds really good. The only thing it's missing is stereo speakers on top. At first, when I got the phone, because I saw it has stereo speakers, so I didn't see the speaker grill, so I thought it only has the bottom speaker, but I was wrong. It does have the top speaker, so it has those speakers, and it sounds really good. So you can definitely watch videos or play music. It's gonna sound really, really good. And the next thing, maybe the last thing I'm gonna talk about is the gaming. I tried a few different games. The first game I got was the Call of Duty because it's a very intensive game for CPU and GPU. Not a lot of budget phones can even play it. As you guys can see, the screen looks beautiful, and the loading of the game, no issues, no lag, and same with the actual, same as the actual performance.
Enemy contact.
Oh. Alright, I got my first kill. Yeah, literally no lag at all, so which is very good. Plays really nice, no issues with it, so that's about it on that. And the last thing I want to talk about is the battery life. I know on the box, if you guys watch the unbox video, it says 3 days of battery life. I'm not sure where they got that from. I definitely don't get 3 days of battery life if I use it for the most part of the day. I get maybe a day and a half. It does have a huge battery, I think 5,000 milliamps. To compare it, it's twice the size of the iPhone 8 Plus. But if I use my iPhone 8 Plus and if I use the the other phone doing the same stuff, I think it's gonna be a bit better, maybe 20% better, but definitely not 3 days of battery life. So I'm not sure where they got that from. And that's about it. I really love this phone. I fell in love with it just with the screen alone, with the cameras, the sound. Everything is nice. The only thing I'm not a big fan of is the fingerprint. I think sometimes take few tries. And then it also has no NFC, and it doesn't have wireless charging, which those two things I don't really care much about, but the fingerprint I do care. So sometimes it just takes few tries, then I have to enter my pin code to unlock the screen. So I'm not sure why is it so bad, but maybe it's just I got the bad one, so maybe it's not the phone. But yeah, thank you guys for watching, and please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you guys on the next one.